Merry meet guys, and welcome back to my channel. I don't know what the hell my little thing's doing, but it's doing something. Um, blah. Um, so I actually wanted to do something different. I did not do the YouTube Pagan challenge last year. Even though it looked like fun, I just felt like when I saw it and when I got in the group, it was a little late. So this year, since it's being 5 weeks in, I thought I could go ahead and start and do my topic each week. That will help me get topics out on my channel. So this episode of the YouTube Pagan Challenge, or this video, will be 1 through 5. And then next week I'll start with just the 6 and go more into detail. Which, I mean, I think a lot of the questions will have a little bit more. So this will probably be a long video. I'm going to try not to rant. There's not really a lot of stuff to show. Well, I mean, there should be, but I don't have... actually, I do. Okay, so the first question is show and tell. My grimoires, notebooks, journals, what types of books do you prefer? So my Book of Shadows are tiny. They're all separated into little books like this. This is my magical journal, what I should write in daily. I've been lacking. I also have grimoires and magical books. You have to excuse me. That I am studying classes out of. So I like the binder styles, the binder, the hardback, or the leather-bound books. I have a bigger one of these guys. I usually get journals all the time. I have a ton of blank ones, and spiral notebooks. And but I have one from a magical journal, writing in it every day. That's for a class on brucherie or granny magic. I do have my Book of Shadows, which I don't want to show at the moment. It's not completed, so I don't want to show it until I feel like I'm ready to show it. I have a divination journal, I have a tarot journal, I have a dream journal, or divination journal, I have a Reiki journal, a dream journal, I have a manifestation journal I just created. I have a recipe book for my hoodoo, a conjure challenge that I'm working on this year with a couple good friends of mine. And I have my little black book. I have a little red book of prayer. So they're kind of split out into different books. And it does kind of keep hard to track of them. It is kind of hard to keep track of them, but that I prefer it this way into the little ones, and then later on down the line I will compile all my information, like all the recipes, all my spells, all the rituals that I've successfully done or successfully seen, or that I've done multiple times over again. I'll write those into a book and I'll pass it down if anyone else in my family is interested. So if not, then it'll go with me. Number 2, how do you protect and consecrate your book? In my Book of Shadows and in my two little spell books that I've made. And for me, the difference between a Book of Shadows, which is what I've started with, and what I don't really touch it anymore. It's more like a reference book, like things that I have learned from other books. And my spell books are just rituals and spells. And those guys, I do have a printed version of a Book of Shadows protection charm. And if I feel that they need to be protected again, which it's not like anyone around here is prying. I don't have prying eyes. Both me and my partner are pagan, so we respect each other's boundaries. So I'm sorry. So yeah, I don't really, when I get a new journal, I don't really consecrate it. It depends on what the purpose is. Like if it's for like a magical journal, I guess, does this one have, my old ones did. This one does not. My old ones had a chant in the front, or a um, or a little prayer to block it, and I apologize for that. But number 3 is, how do you organize your book? A table of contents, bookmarks, etc. I organize my book by having different books for different subjects. Um, my brain works that way. I should have everything in one section, um, but I think that having a a set book for that particular area, like my healing Reiki journal, or my divination journal, or my magical life, or um, the receipt book for the hoodoo challenge that I'm doing. Keeping those in separate books helps me kind of keep things from getting cluttered. And that helps me keep things organized, even though it's a ton of books. Um, um, sorry, again, apologize. Talking to my partner. He's at the end of the house and he said something. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? But solely beside the point. Late at night and I can't keep focus. Squirrel syndrome. Um, number 4, which is, how do you start your book getting over perfectionism and creative techniques? I just started. I don't have a huge leather bound journal, I don't have something that's like that. You can see me, you can't see me, that thick. I just have, man boob. Um, I just have a binder that I kept stuff in and wrote notes in, or I have a daily journal and it keeps everything personal. And I just love these guys. And with those, I don't feel like I have to be perfect. I write how I write, and um, the only really person who's judging me on my writing is spirit and me, and whoever I let read it. Um, so I don't really have this feeling of perfectionism. I am starting to get into the art of kind of like scrapbooking, um, which I haven't really done before, and decorating pages and stuff with images, and then writing around them, and making it kind of like artsy fartsy. Even though I'm an art student, I don't know why I haven't thought about that sooner, but I was an art student, but da 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 da, late bloomer. And number 5, which I think this will be the most lengthy topic. And it's nothing to do with the Book of Shadows, so it's not really show and tell. The number 5 asks, do you have any magical talents, psychic techniques, which you consider your specialty or specialty? I can't talk. It's late at night. Excuse me. Go away. Magical talents, psychic techniques, psychic abilities. Well, one thing that I think I'm good at, and I feel that I'm good at, is connecting with people. But in the same token, I don't like to see the negative side of people. I kind of block that out, even if it's right in front of my face. And that's kind of why that's why me and my partner are so well together, is because he's able to see through the mask. And I try my damnedest not to, because I want to believe that there's good in everybody. And when I see that there's not good in someone I trusted, it breaks me. And it sucks. I am an empath, so picking up on emotions is something that happens every day. I carry crystals with me every day. If I don't carry crystals with me, I do feel like I'm naked. Like I have to either have like a necklace or a pendant that's charged, like an amulet, and I have tons of those for different reasons. Or I have to have crystals in my pocket. If I don't have either of those, like I didn't yesterday when I was at work, and I felt completely naked, like everything was wide open, and it was the most draining thing that I could, or draining day I could ever experience, even though I was only at work for like 6 hours. It wasn't a 12-hour day or 11-hour day. Also, it's not really a talent. It's not something I was. Um, I mean, I could have been more with it, but healing kind of runs in my family. My mom and my grandmother, and on both my parents' side, had the healing touch. They had the ability to talk the fire out of a burn. Um, I haven't mastered that technique yet. Um, that is something that she said that she learned from the Bible. It's in um, the book of John, I believe, um, on how to cast out a burn. She hasn't told me where exactly, but I know a couple powwow charms on how to do that, and I haven't perfected them. Um, I perfected how to stop the bleeding. I perfected how to, well, for me, how to stop blood flow, like from a wound, and how to ease minor pain. Um, and also, I'm a Reiki practitioner, so I'm studying 5 years to get my master's in Reiki. Um, and then I also have different sub-levels of Reiki that I mastered as well. Shambhala, Blue Star Celestial Energy System, the Sekim system, um, along with energy healing. I've studied healing arts since I first started, because really what drew me to the path was um, healing. Like, I'm in pain, and I want to be able to help others not feel the pain that I'm in, and I also want to help myself heal. Um, and then I also feel as though that as of late my psychic abilities have blossomed, and it could be that I'm more in tune and I'm working and I'm coming out of the spiritual slump that I was in, but I'm able to pick up on energies online, instead of being in person. I'm able to pick up what someone's doing or the energy around them, um, via Facebook or via email or via text message. Um, well, not so much text message, that one's kind of out there, but Facebook for sure. Um, I'm able to pick up on energies and see snippets and hear snippets of advice give to those people that are that I'm talking to or asking me for information or what have you. Um, so I think all around my magical talents or psychic techniques would be psychic development. That's one thing that I love to study is psychic development. Anywhere in the psychic world, where it be divination, healing, energy manipulation, um, any of the psychic abilities, gaining insight, seeing into the future, seeing into the past, um, or what have you. I think those will be something that I would love to call my magical talents. They are not refined in my perspective to say that I've mastered any of them. Um, I may be a master of Reiki, but there's so much more I can learn and be a better practitioner and a better teacher, and a better healer. So even though I've got my master's in it, I have a long way to go until I feel that I'm satisfied and that I can teach others. So I would say those are my magical talents. So I would say psychic abilities, where it would be empathy or empathic, um, healing, energetic healing, divination, and when I pick up psychic energies, I usually see them or I hear them, or feel them. So I have a little bit of both, of clairaudience, clairvoyance, and clairsentience. Um, I don't just know things. That's not something that I've ever happened. I used to be able to smell stuff, which is clairessence or clairolfaction. Um, but I definitely get the ringing in the ears um, when a spirit's nearby, um, or they really want to talk, or I hear chatter, or my name called out, or I'll close my eyes and I'll see visions of people and things that are pertaining to the situation. Um, I read with cards. I read with I use a crystal ball. Um, hell, I've even used the wall to gaze and to scry from. So I think from going on any further, I'm going to start rambling if I don't stop. So that is it for the first 5 questions, 5 weeks of the YouTube Pagan Challenge. Um, I'll be back next week, and I'll probably do the video on a Monday night and or a Sunday. I might do it Sunday and upload it Monday. That sounds a good idea. Sunday and upload it Monday. Um, okay. And so I'll also put the questions of what I answered in the description box below. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, what have you, if you have anything you want to talk about, please comment down below in the comment section. Then I'll be more than happy. We'll have a discussion. Until next week, until next time I see you guys, many blessings.